Faith, family, and of course fun. We associate those things with the Robertson family. Young readers will see those themes in the new Be Your Own Duck Commander kids fiction series. She's the revered matriarch of the family. He's Corey and Willie's oldest son, Miss Kay and John Luke. Good morning to both of you this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, I want to talk about these books first, and then I understand there's some ties here to Nebraska that I want to get to as well. But 4 books in this series. What are these books about, and how did this all come about?
John Luke?
Well, my series is Be Your Own Duck Commander, which is like the Choose Your Own Adventure series that used to be, but on a lot bigger scale. Yeah. And that's what it's about. It's about being your own duck commander. Yeah. You can be Phil or Willie or Si or Jace. Yeah,
and so what approach did you take? What's the angle on this? How does it work? How does it all tie back together?
It's all, well, like I said, you can choose your own, you can make your own story. And so you'll be reading through it and you can say, if you want to do this, go to this page, or if you want to do that, go to that page. So there's so many endings and so many different stories that you could choose. Yeah, and it all ties together. It all ties together with our faith.
Yeah, you just never know what you're going to get out of it, what the final outcome is. Also out this month, a Robertson Family Christmas. I would like to be there for the Robertson Family Christmas, but what's this about?
Well, this is a story about a troubled teen that comes to us, which we've collected a lot of those over the years, and along with pets and other things. But this boy really comes to us thinking one thing, and he leaves thinking another. And it has to do with our faith and our family and our values and our, you know, just the fun we have in life. And the good food doesn't hurt either.
No, it does not. Neither one of you are like veteran authors, but what was the experience like writing these books for both of you?
Well, I had a little experience with my cookbook, but yet completely different too. So, I don't know, it was fun, and we just had to have I had to have probably a lot more help than John Luke did. Because I'm not the best English person in the world. I seem to forget what, you know, if I'm in past tense, present tense, and, you know, I have a few issues, but it's all right. There's always somebody to straighten all that out.
Yeah, they got people for that, all those details. John Luke, why do you think it was important for kids to start reading early?
Kids should start reading early so they'll love reading later. And I started reading when I was young, and middle school is when I really started to love it, and that's why I love to read now.
Yeah, it's important. It shaped who you were. Miss Kay, I want to ask you about Nebraska. You lived in Nebraska for a while. Lincoln, right?
That's right, for 3 months.
So not long.
It was in the summer when Phil was at Louisiana Tech playing football, and they got all the football players a summer job. And of course, when they told us Lincoln, Nebraska, I was like, where? Now, I know where that is, but it was a whole new experience, and I really enjoyed it.
Well, what did you do in Lincoln?
Phil was homesick.
What do you remember, though, from those 3 months in Lincoln that summer? What do you remember?
Well, you know what is so funny? I didn't have a vehicle, so I had to walk everywhere. Phil had the company truck, and he had to work in it. But I just took off and walked and had the best time. I just went to everywhere. And you know, the hardest thing was buying groceries because I didn't have a vehicle, so I would just get a sack. You know, I would only get what I could carry at one time. And finally, the grocery boy felt sorry for me, and he knew I wasn't very far, so he let me borrow the buggy to take home and then bring it back the next time. Yeah. So I remember Lincoln as it was a warm place, and I had many adventures there.
Well, and you got to see a lot of it because you were on foot most of the time. Where are these books available?
At any bookstore. Any bookstore you can find them.
Miss Kay and John Luke, it's been a pleasure talking to you this morning. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Maybe I'll come back there one day.
Anytime. Come back and see us. All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
All right. Mary, over to you.